Hello guys, welcome back to another beautiful session with me. The name is still Classyforex and we are here to simplify, decomplicate. If you just joined in, let me know if you can hear me perfectly well before we start with our technical analysis today. So if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. You're all welcome back to my live session. The name, of course, is still Classyforex and we are here to simplify one thing, the complicated. All right, so let's start and begin with our technical analysis. Start dropping your pairs in the comment section for me. All right. So first pair has been mentioned over here by Brave. Brave is saying Euro USD. All right. So let's head into Euro USD and then do some analysis on Euro USD. First pair for the day. Euro USD. Right. So Euro USD. Let's understand what exactly is going on this pair so that we can pick our entry perfectly into the direction that we are going to see here from the higher time frame. All right. So Euro USD, we are beginning the analysis on the 3 months time frame as usual. Let's start. Right, so Euro USD, we have the upper zone on the 3 months, the middle zone, and then the lower zone. Let's put some meaning into this chart over here. Now, if you look at the 3 months time, what you're going to notice is a strong level of buy pressure on this middle zone. Why is there buy pressure here? Because anytime price makes contact, it reverses to the upside. So anytime price makes contact with this support level, it reverses to the upside. So this tells us that what? There's a strong level of buy sensitivity on this support level, pushing the market to the upside. So where exactly do we think that what price will be able to hit on the 3 months time frame? Definitely, it is going to be the next zone above, based on the kind of structure that we are seeing over here on the 3 months. It's very simple. But that's not all. We need to add various time frames analysis to be able to add to know that indeed price will go up on EUR. So EUR USD, let's take it again to the monthly time frame where we can add another meaning to this analysis. Okay, so this is also EUR USD on the monthly time frame. Let's explain the monthly. If you look closer at the monthly time frame, we also have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. Price has been able to break above the monthly lower zone here to the upside with a push. Look at where the push ended. And then it has dropped all the way back for retest here. And we are seeing buy pressure hitting the market again, trying to push it to the upside. So the monthly time frame is also telling us that indeed we are going all the way to the upside of EUR. So everything over here is also set to move to the upside. Let's take it again to the weekly time frame where we can add another meaning for this analysis. Okay, so this is also EUR USD on the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we have the weekly mid-range zone. What happened on the weekly time frame? We can clearly see that on the weekly, price moving in an uptrend. We are seeing what? A higher high and a higher low. So this was a push to the upside, breaking above this what? Resistance level, giving us the higher high on the weekly. And then what happens? Higher low. After higher low, we expect price to move continuously to the upside technically. All right. And we can even see that there is a morning star candle confirmation over here. This is a morning star candle confirmation, indicating that indeed we are definitely going to see more buy pressure that will eventually push the market to the upside. So EUR USD on the weekly time frame, there's also no doubt that price is going to the upside. All right, let's take it again to the daily time where we can add another meaning to this analysis. All right, so this is also the daily time. Now the daily time frame is very simple. Why? Let's explain. We have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. On the daily time frame, what we can see is a reversal pattern or a break of structure to the upside. Why? This is what? A lower low. Look at what happened. This is a lower low, lower high, under lower low. Price failed to what? Continue the downtrend here. Instead, it broke structure, giving us a higher high, a higher low. Where should we go next? We should move continuously to the upside. So this is a beautiful what? Reversal formation that is definitely going to take the market to the upside. Also here on the daily time. So the daily time frame has also agreed with what we did from the 3 months all the way up here or all the way down here. You understand? So EUR USD, we are going to pick our entry right exactly from this daily support area or the right shoulder of this head and shoulder to move the price all the way to the upside in that manner. So EUR USD, let's take it again to the 4-hour time frame and then prepare for entry here to the upside. All right. So EUR USD onto the 4H time frame. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of Euro USD, okay? And we are already in this show. Those of you that are in my Telegram channel, you realize that what? This very morning, I bring you guys what? A buy on Euro USD. So Euro USD, that is it, okay? So if you want to enter this particular stake now, make sure to click the link that I've pinned over here on the live chat to get the what? The coordinate for the stop loss, entry, and everything in the Telegram chat. So make sure to click the link that I've pinned over here on the live chat, okay, or within the description of what this live I've so that's it also for what USD. Okay, so we have our risk over here 2%. You can risk 1%. I just want you guys to understand the concept of what risk management. That's why I always put a certain amount of risk on the analysis so that you know. Okay, so if you are risking 5% here, 4%, 3%, 1%, once price is moving, you get to understand the percentage that you are making very easily until the final TP. You understand? So that's it also for Euro USD. Let's go to the next point on the list. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. I will see and I'll analyze for you as well. Okay, very good, okay, very good. I can someone say it's already in the very good. That's a very good one. Keep it up. All right, let's go to the next pair. Let me see. Yeah, Hazard Kid, I'm good, my bro, and you? I'm good. All right, let's continue. I'm seeing XAUUSD by Nudge. Nudge is saying gold. Let's go to gold. Gold, I'm still looking for a buying opportunity on this pair. Okay, let's go through the analysis again on gold. So this is gold. I'm still looking for a buy. All right. Now the buy is going to come in after a particular candle close, and I'll show you guys very soon. So gold, let's take it all the way to daily time frame and then begin the analysis also from the daily time frame as well. All right. So this is gold on a daily time frame. Now gold on a daily time frame. Let's take our time and explain. Let me add another level here so that the explanation can be much more easier for you guys to understand. All right. So gold daily time frame, what is happening over here on the daily? So if you look at the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend. This is what? A very beautiful movement to the upside. This is an uptrend. All right. So why is it an uptrend? Let's explain. We cannot just say uptrend and we are gone. No. We are seeing what? A higher high here, a higher low, a higher high, higher low, equal high, equal higher low, buy pressure from what? The middle zone or the support level here, pushing the market all the way to the upside. So USD on the daily time frame, we are seeing what? A beautiful uptrend. Now, as an uptrend, what are we going to do? We are going to be looking for buying opportunities because that is where the direction of the market is going. All right. So if you look closely over here on the daily time, let's try and then get another explanation here on the daily. If you look at the daily, when price made contact with this support level, what did it do? It gave us what? A push to the upside. Look at this push. It has given us what? An exhaustion. After exhaustion, we expect to see continuation and move further to the upside. We can even see that there's what? A pin bar, which is an indication of what? The buy pressure that has hit the market recently, which is going to push it all the way to the upside as usual, right? So gold, I'm expecting buy pressure from here to move the market to reach its previous equal highs. All right, let's take it again to a 4-hour time frame and let me explain the entry for you guys. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of USD. I think the entry is even ready. We will enter shortly. We are going to enter gold very shortly. It is ready, but let's explain before I give you guys the signal. All right, so USD, this is the 4-hour time frame. Let's explain. We have the full H upper zone and then the full H lower zone over here. On the 4-hour time frame, price is what? In an uptrend. Okay, we are seeing an uptrend over here. Where did the uptrend begin? It began right exactly here when it broke structure, right? So you can see that we've been in an uptrend since, giving us what? Higher highs and then higher lows all the way up there. Okay, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We should be able to go all the way to the upside. So good. This is where we are looking for another buying opportunity to buy all the way to the upside. And I was waiting for this particular candle here on the 4-hour time frame to close, and it has closed. So you can clearly see that what? This is a reversal candle. Okay, what reversal candle is this? If you know it, let me know in the comment section. Who knows what this reversal candle is? All right. Yes, you have 5 seconds to tell me what reversal candle is this before I tell you the answer. Let's see if I can get the answer. Let me see. We are learning, okay? So let's be mindful of that. Okay, 3 seconds more. It's done. So this is what? An evening star, a morning star candle confirmation. So we have a morning star candle confirmation by which is a reversal candle. Okay, remember, we're also looking for an opportunity to buy. So this gives us what? The assurance to pick our entry on gold. So gold, that is it. I'm going to give you guys a signal now. All right, you should enter. Let me set it right. Get the entry and then we can enter gold together. All right, so gold, we're going to pick the buy together. All right, let me give you guys the coordinates. Let's see. So the entry is at 3281. All right, stop loss is also here. Okay, and then so make sure you are calculating your risk and everything. TP1 is going to be at the next 4-hour resistance level. TP2 will be at the daily resistance level, somewhere around here. All right, so make sure, I know you guys see the coordinate very well. Let me try and then see if I can change the color so that it will be much more visible. I think this one is good, so it will be much more visible for you guys. Right, so make sure that you are what? Applying your risk. Okay, if I risk 1%, apply. If 2%, if 3%, if 4%, if 5%, any amount that you want to risk, okay, make sure you are calculating everything. Okay, you need to calculate before you enter. When I give a buy, don't just say you are buying with any loss side. No, you have to do your calculations. Because for me, I've already done my calculations before I give you the buy. You understand? So you must also do the exact same thing. All right, so give me a minute or give me some seconds and let me also enter this trade. Okay, on good. Let me enter my buy also on good. Hold on. Let me do my calculations first. Okay, get the exact risk that I want to take before I can enter on my MT4. All right. So guys, kindly do the same. Make sure you are applying your risk. Okay, if you don't know how to apply risk, then I'm sorry. Okay, we can't do that here. Maybe another day. All right. So make sure to get in. The entry is at 3281.696. All right. So 3281.696. That's the entry. Let's get the stop loss. Okay. So apply your what? Your risk, so that the stop loss will make meaning for you. Don't go and say somewhere and say the stop loss is too big. You say the stop loss is too big, that means that you don't know how to apply risk on your account. You lack proper risk management. It's not about the stop loss, it's about the risk. You understand? I always tell people that it's not about the size of the stop loss, it's about the size of the risk that you are going to enter. You get it? Yes. Stop loss can even be 10 pips and you can still enter and blow your account. You understand? It doesn't matter, it's about the risk. You get it? All right, so we have the stop loss as 3238.140. All right, so that's it. All right, I'm done with mine. So let me just enter. So good. Done. I'm done. So I'm done with my good. That is it. I'm done with my good. So good has been given. Let me send this signal to the Telegram channel so that those of you guys or those that wasn't able to make it over here, they can also have access to the signal as well. All right. Yes. So that's it. Let me just send it there. All right, so let's get back to work. It is done. So gold is done. Signal has been sent. If you are here, you can also enter and then remove. Let's go to the next pair on the list. What are the next pairs on the list for us? Let's search through. What are the next pairs on the list? Let me just glance through. All right. I'm seeing UGBP and GBP Chef. Okay, UGBP, GBP Chef. So Jazz, UAUSD has been done. Okay, it's the first pair that we did today. So just scroll back a little bit and have access to the UAUSD chart. Okay, we just did it. We just did it after we came to good. So let's go to UGBP. I'm seeing UGBP. Let me see. I haven't looked at that pair for a long time now. Let me check it out. UGBP. Let's check it out. EUR/GBP. Why is it delaying? Okay, UGBP is back. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Guys, continue to drop your pairs in the comment section for me. Oh, where's my analysis? Euro GBP. Euro GBP. I've okay, it's on now. I thought I lost my drawings. And that's brought the market all the way back down. So this is what, like a battle between buyers and sellers. You understand? So saying there's a battle between buyers and sellers, let's go through the other time frame and look at that particular battle, what it is and how we can also play along. All right. So let's take it again to the monthly time frame and then try to explain what the monthly is doing. All right. So on to the 1M. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of Euro GBP. Very good. Now, Euro GBP on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. What happened on the monthly? Look at this. This was the buy pressure we saw on the 3 months time frame. It went all the way up, made contact with the monthly resistance, saw sell pressure, dropped all the way down, and it's even trading below the monthly what? Lower zone, which means that what? Sellers are in control. So Euro GBP, we are going to see sellers bring the market all the way back down to this strong support level again. So UGP price going back to this strong support level again. So what are we going to do? We are going to be looking for selling opportunities which will bring us down to this monthly support level. All right, let me take it again to a weekly time frame and then do another explanation. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of Euro GBP. Now Euro GBP on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Clearly, we are seeing a downtrend also on the weekly. Let's explain a downtrend on the weekly. This was equal highs on the weekly time frame, equal high. What the price? It broke above this equal high to give us a higher high. After higher high, we expect to see what? Higher low for price to go up. But did that happen? No. Sellers were able to break down again, breaking below this what? Previous equal highs to the downside. So on the weekly time frame, sellers are also in absolute what? Control. So we are definitely going to see price or the market reach what? Its previous support level or a strong support level below here. Let's go to daily time frame. Also explain the daily and the 4-hour time frame for entry. All right, so this is the daily time frame of Euro GBP. Let's map out our daily level. Okay, I don't have daily level here, so let me map up. Let me map it up very quickly. So let's call this the daily zone. All right, hold on. Let's change the color. All right, so this is our daily level of what? Sensitivity. Let me add another one here. All right, so the daily time frame, we also have the daily upper and then the daily lower. You can clearly see that on the daily time frame, price is what? In a downtrend. Why? Because it created what? A daily lower low here, a daily lower high, and has been able to break what? Below the previous what? Lower low here to the downside. So sellers are what? More in control also here on the daily. So what are we going to do? Let's for entry below this what? Lower low to sell all the way down on UGBP. So UGBP, taking it a 4-hour time frame for the entry. This one is going to be very simple on the 4 each. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of UGBP. How are we going to pick our sell to the downside on UGBP? So UGBP on the 4-hour time frame, you can also place our price moving in the downtrend. We have what? Lower low here, lower high, another lower low, another lower high, another lower low. I'm expecting another lower high here, and then we sell all the way to a downside. So UGBP price should make contact again on the daily resistance level here as what? Another lower high before we sell all the way down here on UGBP. So UGBP, this is the full and complete technical analysis. Okay, this is where we can find enough sell pressure to sell all the way to a downside on this pair. All right. So UGBP, we are also done with the technical analysis. Let's move to the next pair. So that's it. So UGBP, that is it. Okay, there should be sell pressure enough here to move the market down when another contact is made. So UGBP, we are done with the technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair in the comment section. Next pair in the comment section. Next pair in the comment section. Guys, keep dropping your pairs. Keep dropping them. Keep dropping them. Someone said, how can I calculate XAU to USD to get lot size? Okay, so you can use a calculator. You understand? This is something that you should know by now. Okay, so Chinedu Ayuka, Chinedu, just go and download any FX calculator and then use it for the calculation. Okay, yes, you should know all of this by now. Okay, if you don't know how to apply risk, you shouldn't trade at all. All right, I'm seeing GBP USD by Igwe Olusan. Igwe. Okay, so Igwe is from Nigeria, I think. All right, so let's go to Igwe. Igwe is saying GBP Chef. GBP Chef. Let's find out what is happening on that pair. So keep dropping your pairs. I will see them. I will analyze. You have more hours. You have more than 2 hours to spend over here. So just keep dropping your pairs. Let's go to GBP Chef. GBP Chef. GBP Chef. What is happening on GBP Chef? Let's find out very quick. So GBP Chef, let's begin the analysis also on the higher time frame, and then get to understand the whole process of where price is going and how it's going to get there before we pick our entry. So this is GBP Chef on the 3M time frame. Let's explain. So GBP Chef over here on the 3M, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Look at this. If you look closely at the lower zone, what do you see? We see strong level of buy pressure on the lower zone. Why? Look at this. When price made contact here, it saw buy pressure to the upside. Second contact, buy pressure to the upside. Third contact, it has seen the exact same thing, buy pressure moving the price all the way to the upside. So on this time frame, price is what? Overall in a downtrend, but currently it is buyer's market. Price or buyers are moving the market all the way up to probably reach its what? Previous resistance over here. You understand? So GBP Chef, price is going all the way up there. How can we pick entry to the upside? Let's take you through the monthly time frame and also understand what the monthly has to say in this overall direction. All right. So onto a monthly time frame. This is also the monthly time frame of GBP Chef. Now GBP Chef on the monthly time frame, the same exact thing over here. Buy pressure from below, pushing price all the way to the upside. So we know that what? Price moving all the way up to the next what? Resistance level. All right. So there's not so much to talk about here on the monthly time frame. Let's take it further down to the weekly time frame to add a better explanation to the direction. All right, so this is also the weekly time frame of GBP Chef. So GBP Chef on the weekly time frame, let's explain as well. So if you look at the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone and the weekly lower zone. What has price done on the weekly? Price has been able to break above weekly lower zone or weekly resistance to the upside. So look at this. This was a lower low. This was what? This area was supposed to be a lower high to bring the market all the way down. But what happened? Because it is not what? Where price is going on the what? The higher time frame, it was able to break above this resistance level to the upside. That's why the last time that we did our live session, I told you guys that, for example, with this particular pair, if someone was at the weekly time frame, he would think that our price has to sell from here to the downside. And he wasn't wrong. I've told you guys that. Okay, he wasn't wrong that he's looking for sell pressure here. Because if on the weekly, technically, price will sell from here to the downside. But if you are coming from the higher time frame, you won't expect sell from here. You expect for a price to go the way up. That is why we always start the analysis from the higher time frame, so that we don't make mistakes like this. Because the market, any mistakes that you make, you get punished for it. All right. So let's go. Let's continue the analysis. So over here on the weekly time frame, since price has broken above this resistance level, what are we going to do? We are going to find opportunities above to go all the way to the upside. Right. So this is giving us free range to pick entry all the way up, because we know that what? We don't have any obstacle here once we are picking our entry to the upside. All right, let me take it further down to daily time frame to continue with the analysis. All right, so this is the daily time frame of GBP Chef. So GBP Chef on the daily time frame, let's also explain the daily. Okay, let me adjust the level here. Let me adjust the daily level. Okay, very good. So on the daily time, what do we also have here? We are seeing an uptrend on the daily time frame. Why? Look at this. Price broke above this what? Resistance level to give us a higher high here, a higher low, and it's moving all the way to the upside. So you can perfectly see what? This is what? A beautiful uptrend, moving price all the way to the upside. So GBP Chef, we are going to be looking for entry to the upside. But over here on the daytime, if you look at this, price has just made contact with the what? The daily resistance level or the daily previous what? Higher high. Can we buy from the resistance level to the upside? No, we cannot do that. So what are we going to do? We are going to wait for price to break above this resistance level first before we can find entry above it to go all the way to the upside. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let me show you what we are going to wait for on the 4H. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of GBP Chef. So GBP Chef on the 4-hour time frame, this is what we have over here. So how are we going to pick the entry? We are going to wait for price to break above the resistance level of the daily to give us a push. Wait for what? Higher low or exhaustion, and then we pick our entry all the way up there on UU. So GBP Chef, we are moving or we are picking entry all the way to the upside. Okay, our target is going to be the next what 3 months resistance level. So this is our full and complete analysis on GBP Chef. So GBP Chef, we've analyzed it very well. We know where the direction is going, and that is where you're going to pick our entry. Okay, so entry will come in right after there is a break above the daily resistance level. If price does not break above the daily resistance and instead sees sell pressure to the downside, this setup will be marked as invalid. Why is it invalid? Because price did not do what we were expecting it to do before we buy. You understand? So it becomes invalid. But if it breaks above, we test it is valid. We look for the candle confirmation. We buy all the way to the upside. So that's it also for GBP Chef. Let's go to the next one on the list. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. Keep dropping your pen in the comment section. Keep dropping them. All right, I'm seeing GBP USD, GBP USD. Let's go to GBP USD. Let's go to GBP USD. All right, so this is also GBP USD. I have a buy setup over here, which I sent to the VIP group, but you guys have tricked me. You have it now. But let's go to analysis on GPU. I think the last time that we did our live session, okay, I think was it on Tuesday? Okay, we talked about GBP USD. Okay, we talked about how we're going to buy and everything. But let's go to the analysis again on GBP USD. What is happening on GBP USD? Let's find out again and then know what we can do on this pair. So GBP USD, we are also beginning the analysis on a 3 months time frame. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone as well. We are seeing buy pressure from the lower zone, pushing price all the way up. Where is price going to? It is going all the way to the next what? Resistance level. This one is very, very obvious from the higher time frame. Price going all the way up to the resistance level. It's as simple as that. So if price going up to the resistance level, then that is where we are going to pick our entry to. All right. So GBP USD, let's take it again to the monthly time frame and then look for opportunities that will take us all the way to the next what resistance level over here. All right, let's take it again to a monthly time frame and explain furthermore. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of GBP USD. So GBP USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid range, and then the lower. So let's explain the monthly very well. If you look at the monthly time frame, buyers have been able to break above this monthly resistance level. So look at it very well. Okay, you can see there's a break above the monthly resistance level. And the prices were still above the monthly resistance level, which means that what? We can find buying opportunities which will take us all the way to the next what? Resistance level of the 3 months. Simple as that. So USD, we are going to pick entry above the monthly resistance here to go all the way up to the next resistance level above. Let's take it again to the weekly time frame and add another explanation to this analysis. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of GBP USD. So GBP USD on the weekly time frame, this is also what we have right here on the weekly. We have the weekly mid-range zone. What do we see on the weekly? On the weekly, we've seen very clearly that what price has broken above the what the monthly resistance level. There's been a break above it, and we are still above. So what are we going to do? We're going to pick entry to the upside. And if you look very closely, what you're going to notice is that price also moving over here in a very beautiful what uptrend structure. Higher high here, higher low. You can see another higher high and that higher low. We are moving all the way to the upside in that manner. All right. So GBP USD, let me take it again to daily time frame and add another explanation to what I'm doing over here. Okay, so this is the daily time frame, and the daily time frame is very, very, very clear. Look at the daily. We have the daily mid-range zone over here. What happened in the daily time frame? Price was able to break above this daily resistance level here to the upside, giving us a higher high. After higher high, we have seen higher low. After higher low, we should be able to go all the way to the upside. So GBP USD, this is where our entry should come from before we buy all the way to the upside. So let's take it again to a 4-hour time frame and then pick our entry to the upside. We did this the last time that we met, so it is not something new to you guys. All right, let's go again to a 4-hour time frame and then prepare for the buy. So this is what GBP USD on the 4-hour time. Okay, I already have everything on. I'm in this sheet already. You can also join in as well. Okay, so that's it also for GBP USD. This is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, we have the full H push to the upside, higher high, higher low. We go all the way to the upside. What's the candle confirmation here? The candle confirmation here is this morning star. So there's a morning star candle confirmation over here, which is the indication we should buy all the way up on Euro or GBP USD. So GBP USD, this is also my full and complete analysis on this pair. Let's go to the next one on the list. Next one on the list. All right, so Adolf is saying that let's see. He said, I wish and pray that everybody can master this strategy. Listen, guys. Okay. So Adams, thank you very much. So Adams is trying to express the fact that the strategy is very, very useful. Okay, very good. It's a very good strategy that you can use. Okay, it's very good. It's very good. All right. Let's continue. I'm seeing Euro AUD by Young Dapu. Young Dapu is saying Euro AUD. Euro AUD. What's up with Euro AUD? Okay, so Euro AUD is also here. You guys are making me give you all the entries. Okay, anyways, let's go to UAUD from the higher time frame. UAUD, let's go to the higher time frame. All right, so this is the monthly time frame of UAUD. Now, UAUD on the monthly time frame, let's explain. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. What happened on UAUD 3 months time frame? We know very well that from this time frame, price was able to make contact with the resistance level after seeing buy pressure from here to the upside. Now, after it made contact with the resistance level, it has seen sell pressure, strong sell pressure to the downside. But the question is the sell pressure going to reverse the market back down, or is it just an impulse move before price goes all the way up again? Let's find out as we go through the various time frames as well. So UAUD, I'm going to take it further to the monthly time frame and explain to you guys. All right. So this is the monthly time frame of UAUD. Now, UAUD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range zone over here. Let's explain the monthly. If you look at the monthly time frame, price has broken above the monthly resistance level here to the upside. And after making contact with the upper zone above here, it saw rejection, or it saw retest back to this level. So where should we go next? It should be able to move all the way to the upside in that manner. All right. So we now understand that the sell pressure that we saw from the 3 months time frame is not going to reverse the market. Okay, but it is actually a retest of this monthly resistance for price to continue going all the way up again. All right, let's take it again to weekly time frame and add another meaning. Okay, we need more meaning to convince us that we are indeed going to the upside. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame of UAUD. Now, UAUD on the weekly time, what do we see? We see an uptrend over here, higher high, higher low. We should go all the way to the upside in that manner. So UAUD, you can see that there's a build up of buy pressure over here, which is what? Trying to push the market further to the upside. Let me take it down again to daily time frame so that we can add another meaning. We need more meaning to convince us. Let's go. So this is also the daily time frame of UAUD. Now, UAUD on the daily time, what I can see over here is a reversal pattern or a break of structure over here on the daily. Look at this. Price give us what? A lower low here, a lower high. A new lower low was formed, a new lower high, but sellers failed to bring the market down. What did it do? Buyers came above, broke above this level, giving us what? A higher high above here, a higher low. We see another move, we see another higher low. There's going to be what? A movement to the upside. So this entire structure here on the daily is what? It's a reversal structure, trying to tell us that what? We are also moving to the upside as we have what? Explained. All right. So what are we going to do? We are going to find a buying opportunity to buy from here and then go all the way up there. All right. Let me take it further to a 4 time frame and then finish it up with you guys. All right, so this is what UAUD on the 4 time frame. So on the 4 time frame, you can clearly see that what price is moving in an uptrend on the 4H. Let me explain it here for you guys to understand. Look at this. Look at this. So we have our 4-hour level of sensitivity over here. What happened on the 4 time frame? Price give us what? A higher high, a higher low. This is where I went in. Price hit to a daily resistance. It couldn't break. It has come back to pick the second wave of buy pressure, which is likely to take it all the way up again. So this is also UAUD on my list as well. All right, so UAUD, we are also done with the technical analysis. Let's go to the next pair. All right, next pair on the list over here, I'm seeing UCAD. Keep dropping your pairs. UCAD. Okay. Amukali, I see you, my bro. Amukali, I see you. Greetings, Amukali, I see you. All right, let's go to UCAD. By Sonita. Sonita is saying UCAD. Let's go to UCAD and also explain UCAD. What is happening on UCAD? Let's also explain UCAD as well. All right. So UCAD. Let's explain UCAD. Okay. So UCAD. We're also going to begin the analysis from the higher time frame. Guys, keep dropping your pairs. There's more time. Keep dropping your pairs. I will analyze it for you. Okay. I'll take my time and then analyze it for you. Okay, so this is UCAD on a 3 months time frame. Let's explain. All right. So you have our 3 months what level of sensitivity or our support and resistance level over here. So what is happening on the 3 months time frame? Let's get the understanding. So on a 3 months time frame, I can see that price has made a push, reaching this what? Resistance level, which is a very strong level of what? Sell pressure. So price has reached the resistance level over here. And after reaching the resistance level, I can see that there's what? There's a sell pressure from here, which has brought the market a little bit down on this time frame. But I'm asking myself questions over here. Price have seen sell pressure on the resistance level. What does the sell pressure on the resistance level mean? It doesn't mean that we will reverse like it did previously over here. Is that what it means? Or does it mean a different thing? So before we can get the understanding or an answer to the question, we need to consult various time frames to know what exactly is happening around here before we can tell whether there's going to be what? A movement to the downside or rather a movement to the upside. So let's take it again to a monthly time frame and explain furthermore. All right, let's go to a monthly. This is the monthly time frame of UCAD. Now UCAD and the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid-range zone over here. What has priced down on the monthly? It has broken above the monthly resistance level and then made contact with the what? The 3 months resistance level that we talked about. We are still seeing the sell pressure from this one resistance level bringing the market down. Like I said, where is the sell pressure going? Is it bringing the market down or is it pushing the market up? The answer has not yet been found. Let's take it again to the daily time frame or the weekly and add another meaning to this analysis. All right, so let's go to weekly. This one resistance level. It is also evident that there's going to be buy pressure from here, which we can push the market all the way up. Technically, you understand? All right, let's take it further again to daily time frame and add another meaning. We need more meaning. All right, let's go to daily. Okay, so this is also daily time frame of UCAD. Now the daily is making a lot of sense over here for us to understand. What do you have here on the daily? On the daily, you have the daily resistance level. And we can see a reversal here in the daily. Or what you guys got the break of what? The head and shoulder formation. You are seeing the exact same thing here. Look at this. Do you see it? So the daily time frame is also giving us an indication of what? We are definitely going to be seeing what? Price move to the upside instead of what? The downside. So there's buy pressure on this weekly support level, which should eventually move the market to the upside. But that's not all. Let's take it further down again to the 4-hour time frame to get to understand how we can enter this particular trade to the upside on UCAD. So UCAD, let me take it further to the 4-hour time frame and explain. All right, so this is the 4-hour time frame of our UCAD. Now, if you're on the 4-hour time, you can see the structure very, very well. The head and shoulder on the day. Look at it. This is it. A very beautiful one. So definitely price will see buy pressure on the right shoulder and move to the upside. We can also see that over here on the 4-hour time frame, there's a strong level of buy pressure on this one level, which makes it one a very good area for us to pick our buy. So UCAD price has even given us what? A confirmation candle over here, which means that what? We can hop in and ride. So Sonita, this is your setup for UCAD. It's a perfect buy now into the market. Simple as that. Okay, so if you want to get in, set your stop loss, your risk based on the kind of risk that you want to take. Okay, I cannot decide the risk for you. All right, then you go in and then you enter. So UCAD, this is a very beautiful buy to the upside. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so if you want to buy, you can hop in now. All right, so that's it for UCAD. Let's go to the next pair. Next pair, UAD. We've done UAD. We just did it now. Okay, so Young Dapu, I've done the UAD for you. I don't know why you are still mentioning it. So UAD, we've done it. We've done the analysis. Next pair, UAJPY by Focus NAM. Focus NAM is saying UAJPY. Let's go to UAJPY. What is happening on UAJPY? Let's find out. Especially the JPY pairs. Today they are going up. Today they are coming down. That's what the JPY pairs are doing. Okay, they are just trying to mess up with my mind. Today I see a movement to a downside. The next day it's like price is reversing and all of that. But we are going to go through it again and then we will analyze and then see what is likely to happen on the JPY pairs. All right. So Euro JPY, let's take it all the way to the higher time frame and then explain from there. This is Euro JPY on the 3 months time frame. And we have our what? Support and resistance on the 3 months. Let's explain. So over here, price has reached the resistance level of the 3 months time frame. And after reaching the resistance level, look at what it did. It gave us what? A reversal candle, which is this bearish engulfing candle close. But after a bearish engulfing candle close, price didn't move straight to the downside, and it's just hovering around here. So what is it actually doing around there? After giving us what the bearish engulfing candle, it should have dropped, just like it did over here. Over here, it gave us what the bearish engulfing candle, and it dropped. It did the same thing over here, but it's not dropping. So what is happening? Let's go and find out. Let's go and investigate what exactly is going on around there. So let's take it again to the monthly time frame explained over there. This is the monthly time frame of UOJPY. Now UOJPY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone over here. Look at the monthly. On the monthly time, what can we see? We can see a reversal pattern or a break of structure on the monthly. Let's explain. Why am I saying this? Look at what happened over here on this time frame. Price was able to give us what? You can look at this. This was an uptrend before. We saw higher high, higher low, higher high all the way up there, higher low. Was buyers able to push the market up? No. Instead, sellers came in, broke down, gave us a lower low, a lower high, another equal low, another equal lower high. Where should price headness? I think price should be able to come all the way down. So you can clearly see that what? There's a reversal pattern, but this is also the head, the same as the head and shoulder. Okay, so UOJPY, I'm expecting sell pressure from the higher time frame resistance level to bring the market all the way down. You understand? It's as simple as that. So there's going to be sell pressure from the 3 months resistance level and also sell pressure from this structure here on the monthly. So UOJPY, I'm looking for selling opportunity. Let me take it further to the weekly time frame and add more explanation. This is the weekly time frame of UOJPY. Now UOJPY on the weekly time, we have the weekly mid-range zone. And we can clearly see that what? The amount of sell pressure on the resistance level. Look at this. Sell pressure from here, sell pressure from here, from here, from here, from here. So price is making an attempt to break above the higher time frame resistance, and it is struggling. And it has to struggle because the higher time frame resistance is the overall what? Strong resistance in the market. You don't break it easily like that. You understand? So what are we going to do? We are going to be looking for selling opportunity from this what? Resistance level or this sell pressure area to what? To sell. Let me take it further to daily time frame and have another explanation of this analysis. All right, so this is also the daily time frame of UOJPY. Now UOJPY on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. On the daily time, what do you see here on the daily? Price has been able to break above this daily resistance level to the upside. Should we look for a buy to the upside? No, because we know where we are coming from. You understand? So if you are just doing the analysis on the daily, you'll be looking for a buy, and you are not wrong. You're never wrong. But I am coming from the higher time frame, so I'm looking for what? A sell based on what I saw on the higher time frame. So I'm looking for a sell from here all the way to a downside. But how am I going to pick my sell? That will be the difference between you and I. You understand? So probably if you're on the daytime, you're already in the trade. But for me, I cannot enter my sell now. I need to wait for something else. Let's go and see. Let's go and see what has happened on the 4 hour. Okay, so this is the 4 hour time frame. And like I said, if you are somebody who was trading from the daily time frame or even the 4 hour time frame, you are already in your buy over here. And like I said, you are never wrong. But I'm coming from the higher time frame. I'm looking for a sell. So what do I do now if I'm looking for a sell? If I'm looking for a sell, this is what I'm going to do. Currently, price is in an uptrend on the 4 hour time frame. Higher high, higher low, equal high is dropping. So where should I pick my sell? Should I pick my sell here? No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for price to break structure on the 4H by coming down here to break below the daily support to give me a lower low, a lower high. Then my sell can come in all the way down here. So this will be my entry to the downside on UOJPY. Simple as that. So this is my what? My sell setup on UOJPY. I'm done. You get it? It's as simple as that. So UOJPY, this is my full and complete technical analysis. I cannot say I'm picking myself from here because I've seen sell on the higher time. I should get my place. No. This is an uptrend. Price can get here, pick buy pressure again, and then go up again. You understand? So I need to wait for what? This move to become a downtrend so that I can sell peacefully to the downside. So that's it also for what? UGPY. Let's go to the next one on the list. Next pair. US 30. Let's go to US 30. The last time that we did analysis, I gave you guys US 30. Okay, those of you that were here, I gave you US 30 and then NAS 100. Okay, and this was the what? The setup that I gave to you guys. For me, I'm already in. I'm in. Okay, I'm in because I gave it to you guys. So I'm also in. Okay, you can refer to the previous live session that we did. Simple as that. Simple as that. So let's explain US 30 and let's look at how we can pick possibly another entry into the same direction that we are in. Right, so US 30, let me take it all the way to the 3 months time frame. Yes. Okay, so this is the 3 months time frame of US 30. Now over here is very simple. This is a very beautiful uptrend. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then more movement to the upside. So on this time frame, I'm expecting what? The buy pressure from this higher low to be able to make contact with the previous resistance level over here. Simple as that. Let's take it again to the monthly time frame and have another explanation. This is also the monthly time frame of US 30. Now, US 30 on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly mid range. What has priced on the monthly? It is also going to the upside. We can term this as higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low wick. With buy pressure, the market is still going to the upside. So on the monthly time frame, we are also seeing a movement to the upside very clearly. Very clearly. Let's take it further to weekly time frame and add another explanation. This is the weekly time frame of US 30. Now, US 30 on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and the weekly lower zone. Price has been able to break what? Above the weekly lower zone to the upside, trading above it. So this is also an indication of what? There's more buy pressure because when price got to the resistance level here, it didn't sell. It broke above it. It tells you that what? There's buy pressure which is pushing the market continuously to the upside. So the weekly is also affirming the movement to the upside. It's very simple. Let's take it again to a daily time frame and add another explanation. This is the daily time frame of US 30. Now, US 30 on the daily time frame, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. What happened on the daily? Price and uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Buy pressure from here should move the market to the upside. So you can even see that what? When price made second contact on this one support level of the weekly, it gave us what? A bullish engulfing candle close, which is the indication to buy. But we cannot buy on the daily. We need to go further to what? The lower time frame and then pick the buy. So let's go to lower time, which is the 4-hour time frame. And so this is the 4-hour time frame. So if you could remember, on Tuesday when we did our live session, I told you guys that what? Price is giving us what? A morning star candle, which is closing above the 4-hour resistance level over here. So what you can do is pick your buy right after the candle close, and that's what I did. And I also said that if you are scared, then this is what you're going to do. You should wait for what? The next push, the next suggestion, and then buy. It also happened, and the price going all the way to the upside. So either of them that you took, you should be in profit by now. If you pick the entry now here, or you waited for the retest, the same thing, because the direction is not going to change. Price has already made known its direction to us. All right, let's look for possible buys again on this pair. Now remember, price has currently made contact with the daily resistance level. So what we can do now is wait for price to break out of the daily resistance level to give us a retest on it, and then we can have a second entry into that same overall direction. It's as simple as that. So US 30, this also becomes our full and complete technical analysis. All right, so we are waiting for the next break above, the next retest, and then you can find opportunities to buy all the way up there. That's also for US 30. So US 30, I have 14% to make over here on this sheet. 14%, you understand? So this is how I take my risk. So if you are risking 1% here, then how much are you going to make? You do your calculation. You understand? It's going to be maybe how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You understand? If it's 5% that you are risking, you get it. So I always put on this risk so that we can know how much you have made so far. You get it. So that's it also for the US 30. Let's go to the next one on the list. Next one on the list. NZD-USD. 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 Right, so NZD-USD also up next. Let's go into it. NZD-USD. NZD-USD. So you can see I have a buy setup here. Let's go through it. NZD-USD, beginning the analysis from the higher time frame. Let's go. So this is NZD-USD on the 3 months time frame. Let's explain further. So on the 3 months time, we have the what? The upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Price have seen strong buy pressure from the support level, which is moving to the upside. And from where I am on the monthly time frame, I can boldly say that this buy pressure will go all the way to the next what? Resistance level of the 3 months. But once I've been able to say that, that is not all. I should be able to explain further. You understand? So let's say you're a detective and then you went into a crime scene. You saw somebody being killed in cold blood, and then another guy also there with a knife. It may be that the person killed the guy. It may also be not. So what are you going to do? You have to investigate, do your calculations, your findings, and know why the guy was there at that present instant. Why is he holding the knife and everything? You understand? So if the allegations or if they what your evidence points to him, then you can arrest. If it doesn't, you let him go. You understand? That is how we do here with the analysis. We go to the crime scene with the analysis, we investigate, and then we find a culprit. And what do? We give them to the court, they face the law, they go to prison. That is what we're going to do over here. So let's do it. Let's break it down in that sense. All right. So let's go to the monthly time frame and also investigate the monthly. All right. So this is the monthly time frame of NZD-USD. Now, NZD-USD on the monthly time, what has price done? We have the monthly mid-range zone over here. Price has also broken above the monthly mid-range zone or the monthly resistance level. It has broken above it. And it's currently trading above. So the monthly time frame is also telling us that what? Price will move to the upside to reach the next resistance level above. So we've done a monthly investigation. The allegations point to the upside. We are going up. Let's take it again to weekly time frame and have another explanation. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of NZD-USD. So NZD-USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper and the weekly lower. Let's explain. On the weekly time, what else do we see? On the weekly, we can see an uptrend. Where is the uptrend? All right, so over here, price broke. This was what? Price broke above this high and has given us a new high on top here. After new high, it has given us what? A higher low. After higher low, it has seen buy pressure going all the way to the upside. And it's not only seeing buy pressure, it has also given us what? A bullish engulfing candle close. To top it up for us that indeed it wants to go up. So the weekly is also giving us a clear indication that price will move to the upside. So the weekly evidence has been gathered. Let's go to a daily and also gather more evidence. Okay, so this is also the daily time frame of NZD-USD. Now, NZD-USD on the daily, let's gather evidence as well. So you have the daily mid-range zone. What else do we see over here? On the daily, we can see that price has broken what? Above this what? Resistance level to the upside, which has given us a higher high. After higher high, it has given us higher low. After higher low, we should go all the way to the upside. And after higher low, you can also see that price is what? Giving us what? Pin bars to tell us that what? There's buy pressure to go to the upside. So the daily has also given us enough evidence that we go to the upside. Simple as that. So now we are much more convinced when we go to a 4-hour time frame to take the entry. Because we gathered evidence from the what? The 3 months time frame, the monthly time frame, the weekly, and now the daily. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame and then pick our entry to the upside on NZD-USD. Okay, so this is NZD-USD. NZD-USD. So on the 4-hour time frame, the exact same thing is happening over here. Price are looking above resistance level, giving us a higher high, a higher low. What happened? Do we see candle confirmations? Yes. So the first candle confirmation that price gave us was this morning star. The second one is what? It's a bullish bullish engulfing candle. Yes, bullish engulfing candle. So this is a clear indication of what? We are going up there. We are going up there. So NZD-USD, we are also done with the analysis. Let's go to the next pair. Focus is saying thank you very much, Classy, for your analysis on UJPY. You are welcome. So blessed princess, princess, your analysis has been done perfectly well. Or I'm seeing Mohammed Isa. Mohammed Isa is saying USD card. I'm also seeing gold down there. I'll do good for you. Let's go to Mohammed Issa USD card. USD card by Mohammed Issa. USD card. So what is happening on USD card? Let's find out by going to the higher time frame. So USD card, higher time frame, let's explain. Okay, so over here on USD card, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and the lower zone of the 3 months. What do we see? We are seeing sell pressure from this resistance level, pushing the market further down anytime there's contact made. And if you look at the third contact on the monthly or the 3 months resistance level, you are going to notice that price is what? Forming a reversal candle, which is an evening star. And remember, we've almost how many more months? Okay, I think we have about 1 month, 2 days for this candle to close. But this is an indication telling us that what? There's sell pressure here to bring the market all the way down. So USD card, we are going to be looking for selling opportunities. Remember, Euro USD, we are looking for buys. So USD card, it should be sells. You know they go the opposite. If you don't know now, you know. This one is very simple. It's just things that you should know. You understand? Remember, we are looking for buys on USD. So when we come here on USD card, don't say we are going to look for buy. It's going to be sell. So you must have this idea in your head so that the analysis can be easy for you once you open your chart. Okay. All right. Let's take it again to the monthly time frame and add another meaning. This is the monthly time frame of USD card. Now, USD card and the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and the monthly lower zone over here. What is price down on the monthly? On the monthly, price is now moving to the ups to the downside, or price is now breaking structure. Let's explain. There was a break above the strong equal highs to the upside. Strong equal highs to the upside. Then after that, we saw higher high. After higher high, what's the most logical thing that should happen? Higher low for us to buy. But we haven't seen any higher low yet after retest. The only thing that we are seeing after retest on this monthly time frame is what? Is sell pressure. So immediately price came all the way down to retest this what? Level. All that we can see now is sell pressure continuously dropping the market to the downside. So this will tell that what? There's more sellers than buyers, so sellers are bringing the market down. How would they bring the market down? Let's take it again to a weekly time frame and add another meaning to this analysis. This is the weekly time frame of USD card. Now USD card on the weekly, we have the weekly mid-range zone. What else do we see on the weekly time frame? We are seeing what? A double top, a break below the neckline. Price came all the way down, although it failed to retest the neckline before dropping, but it is still seeing enough sell pressure to move the market all the way down. So you can see that what? We saw what? A movement to the downside here, push, exhaustion, and we are even seeing what? A bearish engulfing candle close. So on the weekly, everything also points to the downside. Let's continue. How are we going to be able to pick ourselves? We're going to pick ourselves below this monthly what? Resistance level or support level now, or resistance level, any of them. All right, let's continue. Let's go to the daily. Now, this is the daily time frame of USD card. Now, USD card, the daily time, what do we have here? We have a beautiful structure here. I'll explain. We have the daily upper and the daily lower zone. Price has broken structure on the daily and is going down. How the price broke structure? Let's explain it as well. So this was a lower low. This was a lower high. This was also a lower low. This was also a lower high. Equal low. Equal lower high. But were sellers able to bring the market down from here? No. Instead, it broke above. We gave us a higher high. Then it came down. So I've created a higher low to continue going up. But it also didn't. It broke further down, giving us a lower low. And has finally come back for lower high. So where should it go? All the way down there. So somebody can even tell that this is what? A head and shoulder. Right shoulder here. Left shoulder here. Or how do they even draw it? Let me just draw it in that manner so you guys will see. Hold on. So it's going to be in this form. Up here, down here, up here, down here, and then up here. So we drop in this manner. So we have the what? The left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So we should drop to a downside on USD card. So USD card, this is a perfect setup to sell all the way down. Simple as that. All right, so we are looking for the entry where just around here to sell all the way down. Let's take it to the 4-hour time frame and then look at how we can pick the entry. So this is the 4-hour time frame of our USD card. Now USD card on the 4-hour time frame, first touch, second touch, you can sell all the way to the downside because we've already explained everything. So this is a beautiful setup that you can hop in and ride all the way down on USD card. Okay. Do we see confirmations? Yes. So this will be a sell all the way down there. Okay, so if you're interested with the sell, you can just hop in and then ride it all the way down. Okay, you can sell it all up to the weekly support. You can just set your target either here or here, whichever way that you choose it, or whichever trade that you want to, or how much you want to hold, depends on your target. You get it. So that is it. So you either here as your target or here as your target. So USD card, we are also done. Let's go to the next pair. We've done enough. We've done enough. Okay, William is saying, Classy, my mentor, greetings, sir, from Cameroon. Williams, I see my bro. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Someone said it. Okay. I haven't really looked at my IG DMs. I'll check it now. Thank you for reminding me. I think the last time you said you sent me the exact same ID on. I'll check it. I'll check it out for you. Okay. I haven't visited my IG DMs for a while now, but I'll check it. I'll check it out for you. Okay. I'll check it out. Okay, I'm seeing BTC USD. BTC USD. God bless you too, Princess. Princess, God bless you too. Let's go to BTC USD, Bitcoin. Bitcoin. What is happening on Bitcoin? Let's find out. Let's find out on Bitcoin. Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin. Let's begin the analysis also on the higher time frame. What are we going to do about Bitcoin? Let's find out. Okay, so this is BTC USD on the monthly or the 3 months. We have the upper zone, lower zone. Where is price going? Upside, higher high, higher low, continuous move all the way up. So on the 3 months time frame, it's very evident and very clear about we are going up. Okay, but let's take you through the other time frames, get to understand the concept of those time frames as well, and how Bitcoin will be pumping to the upside. Let's take it again to the monthly. This is the monthly time frame of BTC USD. We have the monthly upper and the monthly lower zone. Higher high on the monthly here, higher low. Price was able to break above previous high. It has created another higher high on top, another higher low, and has gone all the way up. Will it be able to break above this previous high as well and continue going all the way up? That's what we're going to find out. Okay, so here we consider what? The first high that price created over here, after it broke above this resistance, it was able to break above it. It has done it the second time. Will it be able to break above it? Let's find out as we go through the time frames together. So let's go to the weekly. This is the weekly time frame of BTC USD. We have the weekly mid-range zone over here. Price are looking above it as white. It has made contact the resistance level of the monthly. The question I asked on the monthly was that, will price break above as it did previously over here? Or are we going to see something else? Let's take it again as we take you through the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of BTC USD. Let's clear this off. All of these are no longer important now. Let's clear it off. All right, so on the daily time, what else do I see? I see an uptrend on the daily. Okay, which began from here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We should be able to go all the way to the upside. So on the daytime, we are getting what? An uptrend scenario, which means that what? There's a tendency that buyers will be able to break above and continue going all the way up there. But let's take it again to the 4-hour time frame and find out. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame of BTC USD. So BTC USD on the 4-hour time frame, let's explain. All right. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, where is price going on the 4 each? So what we can clearly see here on the 4-hour time frame is what? There's buy pressure on this area. which has pushed the market up, and there was also sell pressure from here, which eventually brought the market all the way down. So BTC USD, what we can do now is to stay out of it. Why? Because now we have a clear direction of where price wants to go yet. So BTC USD, we are going to stay out. There's no clear direction of where price wants to go next, right? We are still on the resistance level of the monthly. The price is still within the resistance level. So let's keep it like that until we see what a break above or a break below. Then we can come in and have what a good option as to whether we will sell or we will buy on BTC USD. So BTC USD, let's stay out of it. Okay, it's not safe for any entry now. All right, let's take it to the next pair. Drop your pairs in the comment section. Okay, so Asidiku, I'm seeing you as chef. Okay, so Katamba Asidiku says the man who simplifies. Yes, the man who simplifies the complicated. That's what we do. That's our job. Okay, okay. So guys, remember we've already taken gold entry. Okay, so with the gold entry, if you are not in, you can join in by clicking the link that I've pinned over here on the live chat, and then you go to my Telegram channel. You see the coordinates of this gold setup, and you can also enter as well. All right, so gold, this is our setup. Done the analysis. I may probably go over the analysis again, okay, as time goes on. But this is our setup on gold. We've bought. We are in. Okay, I've explained it already. We are in. So if you're not in, just click the link within the description of this live or the link that I've pinned on the live chat box, and can also enter my Telegram channel and then look at the coordinates. Okay, I think the coordinates are even here. You can even see it over here. But if you don't see it clearly over here with the live, you can join the Telegram channel. The coordinates are there. Make sure you join the Telegram channel because that's where the updates are going to come from. All right. So that's it also for gold. Let's go to the next pair. USD Chef, Mohammed Issa. USD Chef. Let's go to USD Chef. All right. So this is also USD Chef. Let's begin the analysis from the higher time frame. So USD Chef, USD card, the same thing. All right. Let's go to 3 months. This is USD Chef. Now, USD Chef on a 3 months time frame. What has price done over here? This is our chart on a 3 months. On a 3 months time frame, you can see the price going down. We're in a downtrend. Why? We have the upper, the mid range, and then the lower. Price was able to break what? Below the support level of the mid range, giving us a lower low, lower high, equal low, equal lower high. The rest is history. We are moving to a downside. This is a downtrend on the higher time frame. Okay, price moving all the way down. And then if you look at the monthly or the 3 months time frame here, what you are going to notice that there's been a break below this what support level. Look at where price broke to. It broke and came all the way down here, and we are seeing buy pressure going all the way up, which will be acting as what a retest as we go through the other time frames together. So UAE Chef, I'm expecting sell pressure to continuously move the market down. How is the other time frames going in line with this what sell setup or with this sell option to the downside? Let's go to the monthly and then find out. So UAE Chef, you're going to take it again to the monthly time frame and explain furthermore. This is the monthly time frame of USD Chef. Now USD Chef on the monthly time frame, here we can clearly see what the break very well. Break to the downside, retest. We are seeing pin bar here, which is what bringing the market continuously to the downside. So USD Chef also what movement to the downside on the monthly. It is very, very clear. Let's take it again to the weekly time frame and add another meaning. Okay, onto the weekly. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of USD Chef. Now, USD Chef on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone over here. Now, on the weekly time, what do we see here on the weekly? We see lower low on the weekly. We see lower high. Where should price goodness? It should move continuously to a downside. You can even see that price has also given us what? Evening star candle confirmation here. Those of you that are very good with candles, when you see them, you see them. So we should move all the way to a downside. Let's take it again to daily time frame and add another meaning. All right, this is also the daily time frame of USD Chef, which is very, very clear here on the daily. On the daily, what happened? Price broke above. Let's this is the daily mid-range zone. Price broke above the daily resistance level here. Higher high, higher low. It couldn't go up. It broke structure, giving us a lower low. After lower low, it has went up for lower high. After lower high, where should it go next? Down. So you as chef, the sell pressure from here should be able to bring the market all the way down. This is also what a head and shoulder, just like we saw on the USD card. The same as the USD, are the same thing. So here we also move to a downside. Let's take it again to a forward time frame and prepare for buy. Sell. Sorry. So this is also USD card on the 4H time frame. On the 4H time frame, we see a downtrend. Let's explain a downtrend on the 4H. Look at the downtrend here. Lower low to the downside, lower high, equal low, equal lower high, or equal high. The movement kicks into the downside. So you as a chef, this is also the full and complete what analysis as well for you guys. We are done here. Straight to the downside. So USD card, this is also a full and complete analysis. Let's go to the next one. USDJPY. Muhammad Isa again is saying USDJPY. Guys, keep dropping your pens in the comment section. I will take my time and then analyze it for you. I will take my time and analyze it for you. Okay, I'll take my time and analyze it for you. Drop your pens. Don't be shy. So let's go to USDJPY. USDJPY. All right. So USDJPY, let's talk about this pair. By beginning the analysis on the higher time frame. Okay, so this is USD card on the higher time frame or the 3 months time frame. Let's explain. What is going on over here on this time frame? There's a lot going on over here. We need to understand it. Price has made contact with the resistance level of the 3 months. And after making contact with the resistance level, it has seen some form of sell pressure to the downside. The question is the sell pressure here reversing the market? Or is it something else that we need to understand? So let's go and investigate what exactly is going on around here. We need to know what is going on around here. What is happening there? Is the market dropping or is it going up? Let's find out again from the monthly time frame. Okay, so this is also the monthly time frame of USDJPY. Now USDJPY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and then the monthly lower zone. Price is currently trading below the monthly what? Upper zone or the monthly support level. It is trading below the monthly support level. So will it be able to see sell pressure to continuously come down, or will it find buy pressure somewhere here and then reverse? Let's find out again as we take you through the weekly time frame. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of USDJPY. Now USDJPY on the weekly time frame, we can see a downtrend now. Although price has reached support level of the weekly, we are also seeing downtrend. We came to that support level. Where is that downtrend? This is it. So price broke below here, which was what? Higher low. Dropped all the way down from here. Look at it. It broke below here. Dropped all the way down to give us a lower low. Went up to give us lower high after retesting it. And then from there, it has seen sell pressure. So USD, where do you think price will go? Do you think that price is going to pick buy pressure from this support level to reverse up, or do you also think that what this downtrend will play a major role to bring the market all the way down? Let's continuously analyze as we take you through the daily time frame. So USDJPY onto the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame of USDJPY. Now, USDJPY on the daily time frame, we can see that on the daily price is what? Moving to a downside. Why? Let's explain. This is the daily mid-range zone. On the daily time frame, price was initially in an uptrend. Why? It broke above this higher high, gave us a new higher high and another higher low here, but it didn't extend up. Instead, what did it do? It broke below to give us a lower low, and after that we have seen lower high. So where should price go? Down. So that weekly downtrend, let's go back to a weekly time frame and explain again. So the weekly downtrend that we saw is playing a major role now to bring the market down. So although there's buy pressure from here, this weekly downtrend will also not give way for price to just go up. It's going to push the market further down again, probably back to this support level. Let's go back to the daily time frame. So this is the daily. We are seeing what the break of cha-cha or head and shoulder. The same thing. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder. So you should be looking for an entry to do what? To sell. Let's take it further down to 4 time frame and then add our final explanation to this analysis. This is the 4 time frame of USDJPY. Now USDJPY on the 4 time frame, let's explain. On the 4 time frame, price is moving to the upside. We are seeing an uptrend on the 4 hour, which is conflicting the daily head and shoulder and also the weekly downtrend. So what are we going to do in this scenario? Let's explain. So this is what the right shoulder, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Should we sell from here to a downside? No. You can't sell. Why? Because on the 4 time frame, this is the push to the upside, or this is a high and this is a higher low. So price can move up if care is not taken. So what do? We will wait for price to be below the daily support, so that we can have a clean entry to a downside without any fear. So what do we do here? 2 things can happen over here. Price can either break below, retest, and then drop, or we may find buy pressure from here to go up, then sell pressure will come in again, which will create double top, reverse, break, retest, and then drop down. So I'll give you guys the scenarios of how price can move and how we can enter. The first scenario, let me take it again, is that if price continues to sell from here and breaks below, we're likely to see retest and then the movement continues. Or there will be buy pressure from here, which will take the market back to this resistance level, and then create a double top from there, break below, retest, and drop. You see where I'm coming from. Very simple in that manner. So all that we are going to do is that we are going to pick entry below the daily support, entry below the daily support, entry below daily support. Whichever way price will drop to a downside, the entry must be below. You understand? So that is it also for USD JPY. Let's move to the next pair. Next pair. Keep dropping your pairs in the comment section. What is happening to the gold? Is it moving in our favor? Let's go and check it out. Is gold moving in our favor? Okay, I think so. I think so. So this is the gold. I think it's moving in our favor a little bit. Yes. It's still moving in our favor. It's still moving in our favor. All right, guys, next pair in the comment section. Is there any pair that we haven't analyzed? Can we analyze it again? I'm seeing GBP USD by Sheila. Okay, let's go back to GBP USD. So GBP USD, we have analyzed it today. It is moving into profit. We did the analysis not long ago, but let's go through it again with GBP USD. By beginning from the monthly time, from GBP USD, then I'll move to AED/JPY by Mohammed. So this is GBP USD again. Let's reanalyze. So GBP USD, you have the monthly 3 months upper, mid-range, and lower zone. Buy pressure from this support level has pushed the market all the way to the upside. Where is it going to? It's going to make contact with the resistance level here on the 3 months time frame. So now that we understand the price will be moving to the 3 months resistance level, then we are going to pick entries into that direction. How do we pick entry into that direction? Let's take it again to the monthly time frame and add meaning. Okay, so this is also the monthly time frame of GBP USD. Let's explain. So if you look at GBP USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper, the mid-range, and lower zone. Price has been able to break above the monthly resistance level to the upside. You can see we are trading above it. So this break above the monthly resistance level is an indication that we will go to the upside. Let's take it again to the weekly time frame and add another meaning. So on to the weekly. Now this is the weekly time frame of GBP USD. GBP USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly upper zone over here. What has price done? On the weekly, we can see what an uptrend, which was able to break above this resistance level of the monthly. Where is that uptrend? This is it. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and it continuously went all the way up. So since we are above the monthly resistance, then we are looking for an entry on it to go all the way to the upside. Let's take it further to where? To the daily time frame and add more meaning. Okay, on to the daily. On to the daily time frame. Okay, so this is the daily time frame of GBP USD. Simple as that. Now, GBP USD on the daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone. What happened to the daily? Price was able to break above this resistance levels of the daily to give us a higher high. It has dropped down for higher low. Where do we go next? All the way up. So this is where what? The buy pressures will come in to move the market all the way up. So GBP USD, let's take it further to where? To the 4-hour time frame and pick the entry. So onto the 4-hour time frame of GBP USD. This is the 4-hour time frame of GBP USD. We did the analysis before. We are in. That's it. We are done. So this is the 4-hour time frame entry. Push the upside, retest, candle confirmation, morning star. We go all the way up there. So GBP USD, we are also done with the analysis. It's as simple as that. Let's take it to AUDJPY by Mohammed. AUDJPY. AUDJPY by Mohammed. So AUDJPY, let's talk about it from the higher time frame. Keep dropping your pairs. I will see it. I'll analyze for you. All right. So AUDJPY. Let's begin the analysis also from the 3 months time frame. All right. So we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. Let's explain. All right, so if you look at AUDJPY on a 3 months time frame, what else do we see? We see that there's buy pressure from this support level, which has moved the market all the way up. So what does the buy pressure here means? Does it mean that price will reverse? I don't think so. Why? Because even over here on the monthly time frame, I can see that there's a break of structure here. If I add another level over here, you can clearly see that what? We are in a downtrend. But on the 3 months time frame, price is on the support level. So let's not talk about this. We talk about it on another time frame, which will make sense. So there's buy pressure from here, which has moved the market all the way up. Let's pretend and know where and try to not know where price is going. So we don't know where price is going on the monthly, on the 3 months. Will it go up or will it come down? We don't know. We don't know. Let's go and find out from the other time frame where it is likely to go. From the monthly or from the 2 months time frame, we don't know. So let's go to a monthly time frame. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame of AUDJPY. Now, AUDJPY on the monthly time frame, we now know where price can go based on how we are seeing now. Okay, so I always say that what? Look and see. Don't only look, but look and see. Okay, so this is the what? The monthly time. We have the monthly mid-range zone over here. What happened on the monthly? On the monthly time frame, we could see that what? Price was in an uptrend. Look at this. There was higher high here. There was higher low. There was higher high. There was higher low. Price saw buy pressure. It couldn't push further up. Instead, what did it do? It broke below, lower low, and lower high. So this is the structure now. So price should drop down. So the monthly time frame, there should be sell pressure from the resistance level here to reverse the market back to this what? Support level of the 3 months. So AUDJPY, I'm looking for selling opportunity to the downside. Simple. Let's continue on to the weekly time frame and explain furthermore. Okay, so on to the weekly time frame of AUDJPY. This is AUDJPY on the weekly time frame. We have the weekly upper zone and then the weekly lower zone. Let's explain the weekly. So we already said that while we are looking for a sell opportunity from this one resistance level to the downside. We're in the weekly now. Price is currently on the weekly support level. Now on the weekly, since price on the weekly support level, will it be able to go up or will it drop all the way down? Now over here on the weekly time frame, it's not so clear as to where price wants to go now. You understand? We just seen sell pressure from here, brought the market down. You have seen buy pressure from here, brought the market up or push the market up. We don't clearly see. So let's take it again to the daily time frame and see what is happening. Okay, so onto a daily time frame. Now, this is the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can now look and see what is happening on the daily. So what is happening? What is the daily structure? On the daily time frame, price is what? In a downtrend. It has broken structure as well. Look at this. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. It couldn't go up. It broke structure, giving us what? A lower low and lower high. So this is what? A head and shoulder formation on the daily. Right, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And this reversal is coming off from where? The monthly resistance. So it's a good indication that what? Price will be moving to the downside. So we are going to be selling at the right shoulder all the way down. How do we pick the sell? Let's go to 4 hour time frame and find out. All right, so this is the 4 hour time frame of AUDJP. Now AUDJP on the 4 hour time frame, price is what? In a downtrend. I mean, in an uptrend. Sorry, price an uptrend on the 4 hour. So we cannot sell now. So how do we sell? How are we going to be able to sell? Since price is in a downtrend now. Now look at this. Price broke structure here on the 4 hour time frame and started going up. It gave us a higher high, a higher low. Now remember, this uptrend was going to complete what? The right shoulder. It wasn't what? Reversing the market. It was going to complete the right shoulder. So if someone was on the 4 hour time frame and he has already picked buy, as I told you, he's not wrong. I always tell you that when you do analysis and it's sell, and somebody does analysis and it's a buy, okay, don't say the person is wrong because it's not the same as yours. No. Look at it in this manner. It may be from where the person started the analysis and where you started yours. It might not be the same. And what you have seen may not be the same thing that the other person has also seen. You understand? You may be wrong, you may be right, you may be right, you may be wrong. But all things being equal, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Until it is proven. You understand? You're not guilty until you are found what? Guilty. With proof. It's the same system works over here. Your analysis is not wrong or it's not right until it goes into profit. Then we know that, okay, you were right or you were wrong if it goes the other way. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, since price an uptrend, should we still sell from here? I would love to sell from that area, but because we are in an uptrend, price can come here as higher low, see buy pressure enough from here, and then go up, which can even reverse the market. If you understand. So for me to be on a much more safer side, if I'm not in a rush, if I want to be in a much more safer side, then I'll certainly wait for price to break structure on a 4 hour time to become a downtrend. So two things can happen over. Price can either come down here, see the buy pressure at once, go up, then later break structure, and then start to reverse. Then I'll hop in from here. Then I'll hop in from here. If it does something like this, I'll be able to hop in from the next what? Lower high to be selling all the way down. You understand? That one, I'll be much more comfortable with it. So entry must be below where this 4 hour what? Support level. Whichever way that the market may move, the entry must be below that. You get it? So that's it also for AUDJPY. Okay. I'm seeing DXY. Okay, so Ajun Gold. I don't know how to mention the name. He says he's looking for account management. Just pick my WhatsApp contact in the description. Okay, and then just message me. So do you offer? Yes, I do. Okay, just message me. Okay, pick my WhatsApp contact, or you can just join my Telegram channel from the pin message and then send me a message directly. Okay. DXY by Komape. Okay, so Tabo Komape. Strictly South African. This name should be South African. Yes, it should be Tabo Pay. Oh no, Tabo Komape. DXY. Let's go to DXY. Let's go to DXY. DXY. Okay, so DXY, where should price go? It should go down because we are already looking for a buy on UAUSD. So UAUSD, you have done UAUSD. Let's look at it. UAUSD, I've given you guys a buy in the Telegram channel. Okay, so make sure they are in the Telegram channel. We gave a buy this morning. Let's talk about DXY. Certainly, we should go the opposite way. So DXY, what is happening on DXY? Let's explain and see if it is in line with the UAUSD buy. Okay, does it go the opposite way? Let's find out. So DXY, let's take it all the way to the higher time frame, which is the 3 months. 3 months. Okay. So when you see us doing the analysis from the higher time frame, don't be scared. It's not difficult. You understand? You can also learn it if you want to. Okay, it's all about the zeal. If you have the zeal or if you have the willingness to learn something, you easily learn it. But if you look at it and say, oh, it's difficult, you may not even understand it, even when you are taught. Okay, so you just free your mind and then you flow with the waves and currents and so on and so forth. All right. So 3 months time, let's explain DXY. So DXY, we have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. What is happening on DXY? Price made contact with what? The resistance level. It has touched it 3 times. And we are seeing sell pressure bringing the market down. After touching it, what, the 3rd time? We are seeing sell pressure bringing the market down. Now, the question is, will the sell pressure reverse the market down, or will it find buy pressure at some point and go up? We are all going to find out as we do the analysis together. So DXY, let's take it again to the monthly time frame and add more explanation. Are we going up or we are coming down? Let's go and find out. Okay, so DXY onto the monthly time frame. So this is the monthly time frame of DXY. Now DXY on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and the monthly lower zone. What do you see on the monthly? We see a break below the monthly upper zone or the monthly support level to a downside. This is a break. Broke and came all the way down here. And after that, it went all the way up and it's seen some pressure again to a downside. So this is what a clear break below the monthly support level, which means that sellers are in control. They are coming all the way down. If price break below support level, sellers are in control. Just the basic things. Okay, let's take it again to a weekly time frame and add more explanation. All right, so this is the weekly time frame of DXY. Now, DXY, the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone over here. Price is in a down to the weekly. This is a lower low. This is a lower high. We have what? Evening star candle confirmation. There's sell pressure bringing the market all the way down. So DXY on the weekly time frame, we are in a downtrend, going in line with the analysis that we have done from the higher time frame. Let's continue. Let's go the way to the daily. All right, so onto a daily time for DXY. Now, DXY on the daily time frame, this is what we have. Now, DXY on the daily time frame, we are seeing what? A head and shoulder. So, head and shoulder representing a reversal. So, we have the daily mid-range zone over here. Okay, we have the right shoulder here. We have the head, and we have the left shoulder. I mean, this is the right, this is the left, and then this is the head. Where do we go next? We drop. So DXY, there's going to be a drop to the downside. Let's take it to a 4 time frame and then finish it up. Okay, one last pair, and I'll call it for the day. I have training session with someone. Okay, so I have to end the live session very soon. I have 30 more minutes for my trading session with a student, so I'll end the live very soon. All right, so DXY, this is the 4 time frame. Let's explain the 4H. So this was the right shoulder that we wanted to sell from. Okay, and if you look at it, price has even made a previous one contact. So this is the second contact. Where should price go? It should come all the way down. So price is just going to move straight to a downside. Everything is clear. Okay, on the DXY. It is just clear we are coming down. No doubt about it. So DXY, we're also done with the analysis. Let me see if I can pick one more pair. Bolly Jack is saying UAUSD. We have done UAUSD. Okay, we are looking for a buy. Probably this may be my last pair that I'm analyzing for you guys, and we call it done. All right. So let's analyze UAUSD, and I get to find out why we pick the entry, and then we call it a day. All right. So let's go to UAUSD, 3 months time frame. Last pair for the day, UAUSD, last pair for the day. Guys, don't forget to join my free signals over the link in my bio. Okay, if you want to learn this particular strategy, this is called a push and exhaust strategy. If you want to learn this particular strategy, you can also DM me. All right, and then we can go about it. Okay, so USD 3 months time frame. Let's explain. We have the upper zone, the mid-range zone, and then the lower zone. We have buy pressure from this support level, pushing price all the way to the upside. So where's the buy pressure taking price to? To the next resistance level. How sure are we that price will go to that next resistance level? You must explain. So let's explain. I'm saying that price will go up. What's my explanation? Let me explain. So I'm going to be explaining by going through the other time frames. So let's go to the monthly. All right, so onto the monthly time frame of EUR/USD. So EUR/USD on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper and the monthly lower zone. Price has broken above the monthly resistance level to the upside, which became a push. After that, we see what we test, we should go all the way up. So I've given an explanation on the what? On the monthly, that price will go to the upside because there's been a break above the monthly resistance level. So you have a free range to go up. So that's my monthly explanation. Then I have to add my weekly explanation to it to convince you guys furthermore. Let's go to a weekly. Okay, so this is also the weekly time frame of EUR/USD. Now, EUR/USD on the weekly time frame, we have the weekly mid-range zone. On the weekly, we can see an uptrend. Why? Because when price broke above this what? Equal highs, it has given us a new higher high. And also what? A new higher low here. So we move to the upside. And not only that, it has also given us what? A morning star candle confirmation. Which means that there's more buy pressure available to move the market up. So this is also my what? My weekly explanation to you guys. And does it make sense? It does. Let's continue. Let me give you guys my daily explanation as well. So onto a daily time frame. This is also a daily time frame. Now, what is the daily explanation? On a daily time frame, we have the daily upper zone and then the daily lower zone. We see a break of structure on a daily because initially the daily was giving us a downtrend, which began from the upside here. So this was lower low, this was lower high, this was lower low, this was lower high, this was lower low, this was lower high. Sellers couldn't bring the market continuously to a downside. We broke structure, gave us a higher high, a higher low, we go all the way up. So this is the break of structure. We now have what? A higher high here on the daily and a higher low here on the daily. And this is also what? A break of structure. There is also what? A head and shoulder formation. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head. We go all the way up. What else do we see? We see what? A pin bar forming over here on the right shoulder, indicating how buyers are present to push the market up. So this is also my daily explanation. Simple as that. Now we go to a 4 time frame and then pick the buy to the upside. This is the 4 time frame. Now on the 4 time frame, what else do we see? We see an uptrend as well. For our push, which was the first higher high, higher low. We saw a second higher high. We have seen what? The second higher low. And what else after the higher low? Morning star candle confirmation. What do we buy to the upside? So USD, this is what? The full and what? Complete analysis for us. We are buying, we are going all the way up. So if you want to enter this trade, the coordinate is in my what? My Telegram channel. So make sure to click the link I've pinned on the live chat or the link in the description and then join my what? My Telegram channel. You're going to find in or you're going to find what? The setup over there. Okay, I've given gold and I've also given the what? The EUR/USD. The EUR/USD, the first one that I gave, this is the EUR/USD opportunity. All right, very beautiful one with the USD. Okay, let me make it bigger for you guys to see. Okay, so this is what the USD buy setup that I give this particular morning. This is it. Okay, so you have the entry, the SL, the take profit, and so on and so forth. So you get all the details as you go through my Telegram channel. So that's it also for today. Thank you for joining in. Remember to stay classy and trade classy. Okay, if you're looking for a mentorship, if you want to learn how I trade, how I do my things like how I do over here, make sure to also DM me and all of that. Okay, if you want to join my VIP signals group, it is also available for you. All right. If it is account management or prop firm, pass or whatever, just message me, DM me. We can talk about it. We can make a deal out of it, and then we see where nature takes us to. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for joining in. Stay classy and trade classy, guys. I'll see you on the Telegram channel. Peace. I'm out. And don't forget to also subscribe to my YouTube, guys. Very, very important. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then let's move forward in that scenario.